Hey guys, Nocturne here, and welcome back to the next part of Final Fantasy VI. In the last part, we went through the Magitech research facility, we got a bunch of espers, and I was going through and teaching Terra all the magic. So as you can see, she's got quite the list now. I went to the auction house, and there I did the auctions. Unfortunately, I didn't do them on camera because I forgot. I apologize for that. But what you get from there is you get the Gollum Magicite, which teaches these spells here. And you can get Zona Seeker, which teaches these. Also, there's two other things you can get. They come up at random. Let me go down here. You can get a pair of angel wings. It's a relic that makes the person permanently have the float status on them. And you can get the angel ring, which permanently puts them in regen, which means they restore HP each round. So we leveled up a bit from all that. And now we're going to head off to Narsh, because we haven't been there for a while. And there's stuff we can do there. So we're going to head on over this way. Yep, there's the big desert. Lands right there. And actually I'm going to go back in because I need to grab Locke. See where he's hiding at. See anywhere in here? Nope, that's usually where Setzer is. Let's try down a level. There they are. Okay, so let's put Locke there. Terra. And as always, gonna bring these two. These two you're not going to see too much, so don't worry too much about them. Actually, we're going to unequip whoever's not in the party. Let's go through here. Okay. We'll put that angel ring on you. Now I'll put that thief bracer on. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Head on out. Gonna sidle over here and then just head on down. And we're gonna head inside because now we're allowed to actually hang around in here. Yes. So we don't immediately get kicked out of the place now. And once again, Bannon is dumping everything onto Terra, as he is wont to do. But this time, she's actually all for it. Okay, so now we can actually go through the shops that are here. If I take the right door that leads out. There we go. So, like I was saying, we can actually check the shops here, and we'll see if there's anything new. Let's see. No. Let's see. Grab one of those. Get one of those. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, let's head to the armor shop. Which is... it's around here somewhere. Nope, that's weapons. We were just there. That's relics. This guy's in my way. Pardon me, sir. Could you move, please? Prick. Okay, it's not in here. It's probably over on this side. There it is. Okay, what you got? Get a shield. Say. Oh, everybody can use these. We'll grab 3 of those. Might as well. Yeah, why the hell not? I got the cash for it. Okay, I had the cash for it. There we go. Whoop. Almost forgot. Okay, nothing in there. Now that Locke is here in Narsh, we can go down here back to that place where all those treasure chests were. And let's see if we can do anything with that locked one. Oh, looks like someone beat us to it. Well, we're not going to let that stand. Yep, there he is. He pokes his head out every now and then to make sure you're following him, even though he's trying to get away. So now we got to go through the mines that we were in at the very start of the game. This time, got to make a right. Couldn't go in there last time because we were in the Magicite armor. We couldn't fit. Now we can, so we're just going to chase him down. up through here, which should look familiar. This is where we fought Kefka off at the end of Act 1. But now we're heading to this cliffside here. Hey, don't hurt that Moogle. You know, said to stay still, so that's what I'm gonna do. And he just shrugs him right off. So you have a choice here. You can go over to Lone Wolf and get a gold hairpin, which actually is a really good relic. It halves your magic use. Or you can go over here and gain a brand new party member. So I think the choice is easy. Of course we're going to grab the new party member. Who knows how to talk? So, this is Mog. We played as him briefly at the beginning of the game, but now he's a permanent party member. And yes, he did. So, he's gonna go wait for us in the airship. And Lone Wolf is just gonna piss off, which is whatever. And that's all we need to do up here. Because here's the Esper from before, but you can't interact with it. It doesn't do anything. So, we're just gonna piss off ourselves. Oh, can't. Never mind. We're just gonna head on through the long way then. Let's see if it'll let me use it once I'm in a cave. Nope. We're taking the long way. Very well. So, Mog's special ability is that he does different dances. Depending on where you fight, you can unlock them. Right now, he just has the one that we did in the cave, because that was the only one that we did while he was there. You can go around and get his other dances. I'm not going to do that right now, because we have time before anything happens that would prevent that. Because there is one that you can miss. His dance that has to do with water, if you don't get it before a certain point, you lose out on it, and you're never going to get it. Like, it's permanently missed. So, we're going to save. And now, we are going to grab our new party member. There he is. Yes. Alright, so Terra. Mog, who is quite strong compared to everybody else. And of course, we gotta take the Super Figaro brothers along. Okay, unequip who's not in the party. And he still has that Mithril Pike and Mithril Shield. Okay, let's might have to go back into Narsh in order to see if there's any new weapons for him. But in the meantime, let's see. Slap that hyper wrist on him. Let's see. I'll put that gauntlet on him because it seems to boost his defense. Alright, let's go back into Narsh for a second and go to that weapon shop and see if there's anything else I can grab for him. If worse comes to worse, I'll just sell a bunch of stuff. I mean, there's plenty of crap laying around. Okay, let's go super speed this time. Yeah, let's grab that trident for him. Or not. Alright, let's go through here. What do I have a whole bunch of? Don't need any of these. Let's see. Anything else? Nobody's equipping any of these. Let's get rid of a bunch of this crap that nobody's using anymore. And it tells you right on the end if you're if anything is equipped or not, so you're not throwing anything out that somebody's already wearing. You're not like ripping the clothes off of somebody and then tossing it aside. Okay, let's get that trident for him. And let's head to that armor shop. Okay. He's got the gold helmet. Okay, I'm not going to give him a shield because he already has something on him that's boosting his defense, so we're going to leave it at that. Okay. Now we can leave, and we're going to head over to the continent that we were told to. So it's back down to the southern continent, and we're going to go over to the east, where that triangular shaped island is. Yep, right over here. I'm gonna park it right there. Gonna save, like always. And you just head over here to that, it looks like a little house, but that's actually the Imperial Base, which is completely deserted. Normally, if you come here at any other time, this place would be crawling with soldiers. So you just head on up and just go on over here. And here's the Cave of the Sealed Gate. You got a whole lot of stuff here. Now you'd have the enemy encounters in here. A lot of them use fire, so you have to be wary of that. And this right here, you gotta look because the things change. So you need to pay very close attention, otherwise you get dumped into the lava. Just like that. But luckily it just puts you back at the start. And you can always look and see which things stay. Let me up. There we go. Whoop. Okay, so those are the two treasures there. So now we can just head on out. see. Does that whole thing disappear? No, it doesn't. Okay. Whoop. Wow, I'm not good. I'm not good at this. Let's see. Yeah, and it is causing you a tiny bit of damage each time you blow it. One of the relics that we got. Going to items here. This is the only place where you can get it, so if you miss it, you miss out on this ability. This basically it's for Setzer only, and it changes his slot to where he can throw money at enemies and cause them damage. And the more money you have, the more damage it causes. Let's go up here. Okay. Go over here instead. Go here. Shit. I'm gonna have to cut some of this out. I don't want people to see that I'm this bad. Yeah, it's like every 1.5 seconds it changes. Okay, so let's look at this a little closer here. Okay. Here. There we go. And then you just keep moving along. And like I've said before in the other parts, normally there would be enemies around, but to make this go a little bit faster, I just put in something to cut out those. Okay, pull that. But that changes something around up here to where you can get this. And finally, we have a pair of Genji Gloves. And that is a relic that allows someone to attack 4 times in a row, I believe. Oh no, it lets you equip a weapon in each hand. So, we're going to slap that. Let's see. We're gonna slap that right on him. There we go. That activates that staircase. So go through there. And there's another really important item in here that you should make sure that you get. Going there. So there's a bunch of stuff in here. Now, Magicite on its own, all that does is basically it calls a random summon. And this is what we're looking for, the ultimate weapon. It's one of the best weapons in the game. The only thing is, it's tied to your HP with how much that you can do damage with. So the more HP that you have, the more damage it causes. We're gonna flick that switch. Then let's see what this switch does. Okay, that moves that up. And that moves that up there. That's another way to get that. There's another Magicite. You can tell you're close to where espers are because there's a lot of Magicite shards just laying around. Okay, and here's the sealed gate. Yep, I just said that. So they have Terra go up. And of course, here he comes again to ruin everything. So they've been following us this entire time. That's why the Imperial camp was deserted. And we get this little scenario here. So all that stuff the Emperor was saying before about you know, a truce and all that, it was all, he was full of shit, like usual. And this is just a quick little battle. Yes. Oh, and you'll see that I changed the thing around to where instead of having the gauges, it just displays their max HP. I'll switch it back shortly. Yeah, it's just one hit, and then that's it. And Terra calls for the espers. However, much like when she first became her half-esper form, the espers going into this world so suddenly don't really gel very well with it. And you know it's bad when even Kefka is apprehensive about something. Yep, and there they go. And they're just coming out in such full force that we're all getting blown away. So the sealed gate closes back up. And then it really lives up to its name. And the blocks even form like a little skull shape. And thankfully they don't make you go through the entire place again. So now we're back at the base. And everybody runs up. And basically the Espers are going to get revenge on the ones that were captured. I mean, of course it's an Esper. We just saw a whole shitload of them come out of the gate. Oh, some random person has lost control. Could be whoever you want, I guess. That's the one bad thing about having so many characters, is that a lot of times they'll just have a random thing come up on the screen and you're supposed to just guess for yourself who said it. So you crash. Okay, everybody's still here. Now we're gonna go down here. So this guy down here, he restores your HP and MP. And there's a shop here that sells stuff that's actually pretty useful. Let's get some more of these. Okay. Because now we gotta leg it because the airship's down. As you can see, we're all the way down on the lower side of the southern continent. And we gotta walk all the way to Vector. There is a chocobo stable, but it's not that far. Just gonna go through here, and we'll see what happened with Vector, since all of the espers were heading towards it. There it is. As always, we're gonna save. And I see they did a number on the place. Jeez, there's people from Narsh here. There's a returner. Yeah, they did. Well, yeah, I didn't think you caused all that. Normally, up in here, there would be a boss-type enemy that you wouldn't be able to touch right now to keep you from going forward. But it's gone now, because we're heading into this part of the game. Where the Emperor actually wants to have a little chat with us. So let's see what he has to say. Oh, he's changed his mind. I guess watching the espers level his entire city probably took a little bit of bite out of him. Yeah, but you know, even though the espers are screwing everything up, let's just eat now. So now for this part, there's a point system for this next section here. There's a point you get for talking to every guard. There's like 22 of them. And then when the actual banquet happens, we have to answer a certain amount of questions. If we answer them in a certain way, we get more points, and the more points we get, the better stuff we get at the end of the banquet. And the part where you have to talk to the soldiers, you are timed. Okay, not them. So we just have to go around and talk to everyone. And I'm going to briefly go through the dialogue because it's timed when you talk to them as well. So you need to haul ass. There's people out here to talk to as well. And some of them are going to fight. But they're not that tough. Yeah, they're not that tough because they want you to talk to everybody. See this guy blocking the way so you can't leave. Okay, no one else here. And now you just gotta go through the area. Of course, it's time to grab some treasure along the way too. But you're going to want to prioritize talking to people, because there's a lot of people. Like, look in this room alone. There's a ton of people. Yeah, I talked to you already. Stop. Yep, so no more Magitech Research Facility. And you on the toilet? Oh, you're gonna fight us, huh? Okay, let's get out of here and keep going. Now, in one of these rooms, you're going to actually run into Kefka, who's in his prison cell. Do not talk, do not approach him, because he will waste so much of your time. Okay, head up here. Getting down to the wire. See if there's anybody in here. Yep. Another guy wants to fight us. There we go. Come on. Getting down to the wire. Let's see, what's this? There we go. Whew. Got them all just in time. Okay. Now, if you'll excuse me for one moment, I'm going to cut a little section of this out because I'm going to grab my notes that I took for the banquet. Alright, let's get this started. So basically what you have to do is not condemn the Emperor, but not also kiss his ass too much in order to get the most points out of this. Because he's going to ask a series of questions and just talk about a bunch of stuff. So we're going to say to our homelands. As tempting as it is to execute him, we're just going to let him rot in jail for a while. And we're just going to say it was inexcusable. Of course, Celeste is one of us. So now for this part, you ask these questions. Make sure you ask each question only once. And it's best to go right down the line. But I have one more question. Gonna go to the second one. And let's ask that last question. And it's best to go right down the line because he's going to ask you in a few moments what the first question that you asked was. And if you're like me, you would completely blank on that unless you just went down the line. And now, since you asked all three, we can talk about the espers. And we can't blame him for unleashing their power. So we're just going to say they were too powerful. And this is where he hits you with, what was the first question you asked? So yes, you take a break. And we're gonna go and beat some people up. Yes. And you have 2 minutes to beat these guys. Throw some bio in there. Yep, since they're human enemies, bio fucks them up. Okay, so that's the end of that. Yes. And just say that, have him say that the war is truly over. So, Tara gets dumped on yet again to talk to the espers this time. She is the world's most put upon person in this game. And make sure you say yes. You can say no, but it's a but thou must situation where you have to say yes. And if you say no the first time, you don't get any points for your thing here. So make sure you agree to it immediately. And if you have Cyan here, General Leo apologizes to him about the poisoning. And Cyan is like, you know, it's okay, Kefka's being punished, that sort of thing. So General Leo's a good guy. Okay, and now the other people, knowing that the Emperor is a lying sack of garbage, since he's lied so much before, they're gonna have some people stick around in here to make sure everything's on the up and up. Okay, and as we're leaving, someone's going to come up to us and tell us what goodies we won from the banquet. So let's see how well I did. Okay, that always happens. So they always withdraw from South Figaro. Okay, so they pulled out a Doma. Good. Okay, and now there was a locked room in the Imperial Base. We can open that up, and there's a crap load of weapons and stuff inside. I got another Tintinabulum. Oh, and I got the best reward. A Ward Bangle, and what that does is it halves random encounters. Okay, so we're going to head on out. And I think this is a good place to end the episode here. I'm going to leave and save first. Place is still on fire. What do you have to say? Oh well, we'll see what comes out of that. But unfortunately, we don't really have a choice in the matter. So we're just going to head on out. And we're going to save right here. Yep, everybody still has their stuff. But right now, it's just Terra and Locke. You can't have anybody else in your party, because for the next part of the game, your party's going to be predetermined pretty much. Save it again. Okay, thank you all for watching, and have a good night.